a mysterious horseman, a woman of faith, and werewolves. Hi everyone, it's Carrie, aka Nerdygirlcreates. Welcome back to my channel. It's Indie Friday, and I know I've missed a couple. I do apologize. Life gets in the way, and I am trying to get back on track. Some changes have been happening in my life that fortunately soon will be resolved, and I will finally be able to keep a schedule. But I do have a couple things in the works, so stay tuned for that. Meantime, let's talk about an Indiegogo project that I backed, and this is called Wrath of God. It is from Empire Comics, and it's from Aaron Lepresi. I apologize if I said that wrong. It's usually Japanese names I'm getting wrong, but look at me now. It is a story set in 1883, the American Old West. A mysterious hero, he is hunting werewolves, and he's trying to stop them from getting their hands on a medallion. Joining him is a woman, Esther, who feels it's her mission, designated by God himself, to help this mysterious horseman defeat the monsters. Now, art-wise, it's Aaron Lepresi, and I do like a lot of his art. I wouldn't say he's like one of my favorite comic book artists of all times, but he does a really good job with the art in this. He does it in a style that kind of goes back to like old school, like golden age style, but with a modern touch. It's very much in the vein of like The Shadow, uh, even Jonah Hex. It's it's got a retro feel to it. It's like my favorite word, retro. Retro feel to it. Um, Even the cover I chose to get, which was more of like a classic comic book design. It's I like the art. If you like something more classic style, this is definitely for you. Now, story-wise, I mentioned under art about, the Shadow, Jonah Hex, even a bit of Dark Man going on here, and some Ghost Rider. Yes, this is what this main character kind of reminds me of. He is like, could be like the original, if you ever know, before Johnny Blaze, there was a cowboy Ghost Rider. He's kind of like that, but he's got more of the look of the Shadow with the dark clothes and the mysterious face covered with the hat. If you don't know the Shadow, I suggest looking it up. There was a movie once with Alec Baldwin in the lead. It wasn't a bad movie. It just didn't do that well at the time it came out. It was like the 90s. But yeah, the Shadow was more like he was set in the 1940s. He was this billionaire, because that was the thing with comics, who made his money a certain way, and I don't want to ruin it. Check out the Shadow. I want to stick on this. But yeah, he's got like the flowing cape. He's got the what looks like a demonic horse, but he says he is the hand of God, and he is out to kill all the monsters that defy God's order, Satan's pets, the demons from hell, you name it. That's why it's got also kind of a lot of Ghost Rider elements to this, but set in an Old West atmosphere. Esther, she was a former Salvation Army worker, and she was rescued by this mysterious horseman, and she thought this was a sign from God that she needed to help him. But over time, she starts to question if he's really the hand of God and not the hand of somebody else. But she has a lot of doubt. She also doesn't like the idea that he just kind of lets her stay back and not really get involved. She wants to help more, but he keeps her out of danger, but he has a reason. And it gets revealed near the end of the comic. Now, the werewolves, I like the designs on the werewolves. I kind of feel like, though, it's kind of very like limited on their story wise. They want this medallion. They go for this medallion. There's not really much though about outside being there for the medallion and probably going to the Old West because it's the one place they could probably get away with killing and eating people. There's not much of a background on these characters. It feels like the only thing you know is that they have a certain tattoo, but you don't get a lot. Now I get it. The way this ends, it's being set up to be a series, But already it looks like a different kind of monster is being set up for the next one. So I don't know if we're ever going to revisit the werewolves. I just kind of wish we got a little more with the werewolves. Like, how did these creatures come to be? Is it all the devil's thing, or is it something else? Why was this guy chosen to be the hand of God and destroy all these werewolves? It that's that's my only gripe. I just kind of feel like we didn't get a lot of background on these werewolves. They just feel like you're a monster of the week. Now, the development with the main character is really interesting. You do find out a little more about his background. You don't know why he's chosen. You find out like exactly what happened to him, how it led to this, why he rescued Esther. And you also get a glimpse into another time. I don't want to ruin it. If you have this, I suggest reading it. I think it's pretty good. It's like I said, and I'm rambling a lot, and I apologize, but it's very old school. It's got that like classic comic book, early comic book era, with the touch of like the ghostwriter elements to it. If you enjoy that type of stuff, you're gonna like this. I do recommend it. I'm hoping as it goes on, you're gonna get better. It's gonna get better and better, and you get more and more information about these monsters. Because I think this first book was more focused on um, the main character, which is good. But then I wonder, have you revealed too much too soon? I don't know. I liked it. It's called Wrath of God by Aaron Lepresky. I'm sure he's going to have another campaign in the future. Unfortunately, this one is closed, but I would say follow him on his channel if you want to find out if it's the next one. They're pretty good about doing bundles with the first book and whatever the latest book is. So if you missed out on this campaign, I'm sure you're going to be able to get it the next time. But speaking of comic books, if you are looking for some comic books, some deals, I have an Amazon affiliate link down below. You can go ahead and click that. They have a ton of graphic novels on there. They also have Comixology exclusive digital comics. So if you are looking to get some comics, go ahead. Please use my link down below. But yeah, that's Wrath of God. Thank you very much. If you have any thoughts on this, please go ahead, comment down below. Do not forget to like, share, and subscribe. I will see you on the next video. Bye.